What's up, y'all? We're back at it again with a new video. So today I'm going to talk to you about why it's a good thing that the narc is with the new supply. So, firstly, a narcissist is only going to act like they're coming into someone's life to love them, to get something out of this situation. A lot of times when you look back, they really putting on a show for you when they were projecting that, and you sort of kind of believe that a part of them were like that. That's just them putting on a show. Just like realistically, we could put on the exact same shows if we wanted to, because we have free will, just like them. They're choosing to use it to manipulate because they have no sense of self. We're just really likely out here just living, you know what I'm saying, just being ourselves or whatever. But see, they got an agenda with almost everything that they do, and this is why they don't have a good relationship with children, because that's a really selfless type of position I have as a person. You know, and it's a selfless position I have being married, you know, being committed to someone. They're very surface level, you know, and this would not change with anybody. If they can act different or try to act different, the saddest thing about that is it's beautiful when you see them looking like they trying to act different and they trying to be perfect for the new supply. That is like beautiful, but it's also very, very sinister because that's not them, and eventually they're not even going to be able to be that person around that person. You know, so the more dramatically, oh my God, I'm this person, I act like this now, I found the light. Like the more that they go that far into something that they really are not, the worse it's gonna be when they level out. And when they level out, they expect that person to just shut the fuck up and let them do them. Like they don't want to hear about them leveling out. They do all this to basically get a repay. And what ends up happening is not only are they not going to change, you now are no longer in love with how they treat you. You're in love with the idea of them being able to treat you like that again. And that's what it's going to be for everybody, because they're not. If a person came in your life to love you, they would care about, you know, how you feel, what type of empathy they're showing for you, how are they, you know, acting around you, you know? Like, it would really be no reason to change up, you know, how you act around your partner or nothing like that when it comes to, like, respect and showing empathy and stuff like that. And I feel like also, like, say, for instance, an narc did not want to be with you anymore. How hard is it to just say, I don't want to be with you? Like, why do you have to abuse somebody and do all this weird stuff while trying to keep them there at the same time while dealing with somebody else? This is what I'm saying. Because they never came into the relationship, like, pure at all, ever. They never, ever, ever did. They a hater. The closer people are to them, the more proximity they have to hate on you. It's really that simple. Like, they don't like whoever is closer to them. If you get in a relationship with them, you will be disrespected. You will be violated behind closed doors because you now made yourself a prop to be manipulated with. And a narc will never look at you and say, "Oh my God, you're a prop. I'm not gonna terribly manipulate you. I'm not gonna use you for manipulation. I'm not gonna cross the line of the boundary doing weird shit that's so crazy, that's unnecessary. Oh no, I'm not gonna do that." I promise you that narc do not give a fuck. Narcs don't look at none of that like that. They look at it, hey, if the option is there and I need to use that motherfucker, I'm gonna use it. They don't give a fuck about none of that shit we be thinking about. We be thinking about children. We be thinking about, you know, having dignity. You know, we be thinking about, like, having morals. Like, you know, we be thinking about, like, the bigger picture of shit. They don't give a fuck. They out here, they're like on a, and the thing is, y'all, the saddest thing with me being around narcs, how long I have before, they don't ever change. Like, it's really like they in a car of destruction that's on a one-way ticket to hell. They cannot really pump the brakes. And I think that when people, they end up having to adjust themselves too much on different, you know, when they're showing different sides of themselves, they end up punishing y'all for that because they don't like it. It's making them feel uncomfortable. Like, acting like, having to act like that because of the way you act, and you won't let them in because they gotta act like this for you to let them in. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just all like, it's like a, honestly, dating a narc, being around a narc, or having them as a parent is really just like living in a haunted house. Like, it's nothing funny about that shit. Like, it's nothing good about it. And I think it's sad. Like, a lot of people look at, you know, and I say go no contact, but I'm gonna keep it 100. Sometimes you still end up seeing stuff. But a lot of people want a narc back because of how they ended the relationship. Like, for instance, I genuinely feel, and I'm not even saying I'm all that because I really don't think narcs are obsessed with the people they date or whatever, but they are. They just live with their ego. So realistically, if you know how to work somebody's ego, you know that person really can be controlled for real. But you have to be on the same type of time and understand how they think. But that person really wanted to hurt me by getting married to the next chick. The marriage, trash. They live with her mom. The wedding, ugly. Everybody. Like, it just was the most. And it really, the reason why all the shit was fucked up is because it was never done with good intention. Y'all did that shit because y'all thought y'all were gonna hurt me. Y'all and it's so delusional, y'all, because they never were on my level. Like, they could morph together and they still are not on my level. So, like, it was just weird. Like, but he was just trying to do whatever he could to try to hurt me, because once he do this and he can't do nothing to hurt me like that, where I'm feeling like I can't live without him or some shit, like, he got me then. Like, and that's what they want. You know, they want you to think like you're missing out or whatever the case may be. Like, and this is why, honestly, I think everyone should go no contact and let that person have them, because number one, they already got them, and they ain't nothing to have now. Those two things are not what I'm saying, but they got them. If they with them, they got them, because you have a job now, you know, and it's serious, and that person needs you to handle your job. Period. You know what I'm saying? But it's not gonna be good for them. Like, the narc don't come in your life for that. And I think a lot of y'all, you know, if you can think back, there are times where y'all weren't even beefing, nothing was going on. And when you start collecting the timelines, this person was doing you dirty then, even when nothing was going on at all. And that's exactly what's going to happen to the next person. The loser is whoever's with the narc. I know it don't feel like that. It'd be hurt. You're going to get over a heartbreak. You're going to get over it. You're also going to get over it because you're going to realize who that person is. The witchcraft veil, you know, all that manipulation and stuff, where it was fucking your vision up. Once you get away from them for a period of time, you may get to a point where you're embarrassed that you even dealt with them. That's how unattractive they're going to be to you. So, don't trip about that. That stuff is eventually going to go away. Especially if you got no contact. Because you really are just, you're letting the energy be known. And I'm not saying you do this, but this even work for people that's trying to pump fake the narc just to get the narc back. By going no contact. Like, it really, you have to show respect for yourself. Like, you gotta be like, you know what I'm saying? Because they testing it by doing what they doing. But yeah, they will go get married. They'll do all this stuff, but they really don't have no life, y'all. So that's why they be so hard in your business, worried about what you doing, trying to hurt you, trying to do all this weird ass shit. They doing all that because they don't got no life. Like, all they had was the plot that they created, and they tried to push out on you to get you to become a more, you know, submissive slave for them, and let them just take a dump on you whenever they want. And they're lame, so it's like not even worth it. Like it's just not even worth doing none of that for no person that's a narcissist. But I will say this: if you're dealing with new supplier, old supplier, whatever, because the chick, or hey, I don't know, maybe she's a dude because she looks like Dennis Rodman. The girl that came in after me, she's towed up to the flow up. You know, you don't never know what type of supply they got. It's crazy, but it's better for that person to be with them than you, because whoever's with them, it's an active embarrassment going on, and this person is creating scenarios to show people to embarrass you based on how people respect you. Like, you don't want to have nothing to do with that. That's not going to stop with the new person, and they going to be hurt because they're going to have to see that. They're going to have to see that you did that other person like that, but now they're seeing that, oh, you doing me the same way. Yeah, that's how that works. People act like the devil give a fuck about the people who he used. Like, I don't give a fuck about you. Why would I care about you? I'm on to the next person using them. Bye. Like, they don't care about stuff like that. Like, and eventually, once you are not showing any type of interest into the situation and you're minding your business, it's just natural that they're going to probably be trying to worry about what you're doing. Keep them out your life. Stay away from the narc. They're going to be jealous of you forever. They have no life, okay? All they got is trying to sit up, hurt people, and traumatize them into being like slaves for them for the rest of their life. You have to get away from them. And on top of all of this, the longer you deal with them,